How do you sum that night up then?
Disappointed, very disappointed. Disappointing performance, individually and collectively, and didn't do enough to win the game. Thought it was a scrappy game, didn't do enough with the ball, probably weren't as good without the ball as we have been in recent weeks. You know, our pressing's been really good, we've been turning the ball over, we've been creating opportunities, and we went back to probably 2 or 3 months ago when it was a bit lacklustre, we weren't pressing as high, and we got what we deserved to a degree. I think it could have gone either way.
And the manager's talked a little bit recently about it's okay turning up to play Charlton, Birmingham, but then not turning up at Burton. Is this another example of that against the League Two team?
Absolutely. We just said that in the dressing room just now, and I don't think it's a conscious thing. I think it might be subconscious that they turn up and they've not quite got that spark. They've not quite got the. I mean, let's be honest. The performance at Birmingham was very commendable. Was good, and we've had lots of praise for the performance, even though we got beat. And tonight, to go away from that to that is really, really disappointing. So I don't think anybody goes out there to put a substandard performance in, or goes out there not to run as hard or try as hard. But I think subconsciously maybe it's only Bradford. They are League Two. But we've had it before. We warned them of Cheltenham. We warned them what happened there, and we've just what's happened again, and it's got to stop. It's got to stop.
How easy is it to stop that, and what do you think is required to stop that? Because it's going to take it on the pitch, isn't it? Someone's maybe going to have to take it upon themselves.
We need more leaders. We need to take the people out of the team that are doing that on a regular basis, and that will happen over time. But it might take a bit of time for that to happen. You know. It's just a real disappointment, because that was a real opportunity, and things have got to change. We can't be getting beat by Cheltenham. We can't be getting beat by Bradford. At home. We're not used to that. We're not used to that, and we don't expect that. So we need to weed out those individuals that aren't quite up for these games and be better. And that's ultimately what we've got to be: is be better. We have been better in recent weeks. We just fell back to a few old habits tonight, and we've got to stamp that out very, very quickly.
With Wembley now no longer a possibility, do you see still an opportunity to try and get there via the playoffs? Is that still a possibility?
The season's not finished by any stretch of the imagination. We need to put a run together. We've put ourselves in a position where we need to have a really strong end to the season, but I think we've proved in recent weeks, we're getting there. We're a little bit more like we want to be. As I say, the disappointment tonight was we just fell back into those old habits tonight. But no, the season's certainly not over. If there's any chance that we can get into those playoffs, we'll give it a real good go. But we can't have performances like that tonight, otherwise we've got no chance.
Quick word on the transfer deadline last night. Penny Ruddock has come in. Can you give us your thoughts on what he will bring to the team?
Energy, a top player that's played all through the divisions, versatile. He can play, anywhere across the midfield. He can play in the 10. He can even play at the back. His versatility will be great for us. And he's our type of player. He's full of energy. He's aggressive. He plays on the front foot. He's played in non-league. He's played all the way through, and he's been successful. So a leader, a character. And I was absolutely delighted when I got the call last night to say that it was getting done. And I know there was a lot of interest in him from League One, and the manager managed to persuade him. So we're absolutely delighted.
Were there any other bids that were going on yesterday? Was anything close?
Loads going on, loads of backwards and forth throwing. It's people become available you don't think are going to become available. People that we think are available are going to. I know Gaffer spoke about. We were trying to get somebody from that was involved with the Champions League team. That fell through because their striker that they were going to get didn't go. So that was a bit of a disappointment. That was very late in the day. And we could have gone down the lines of bringing a young player in, but it's also a punt as well if you're bringing young players in. They're not proven, and are they going to get regular football? So it's hard to tell. So we're happy with what we've done. We've worked incredibly hard to get Pelly in, and we think he'll be a really good addition.
And just finally, was there anybody bidding for your players? Was there any sort of interest at the last minute to try and take any of your
I'm sure
players
there
out?
have been calls. I wasn't party to any of the calls. Obviously, that's more the Gaffer and Rob. I'm sure there was a few inquiries. I'm not aware of exactly who, but I'm sure there will have been inquiries along the way. There always is. But no, we'll say we're happy with the business we've done so far. So we're all good with that.
Would you coach this